forgot. Should have turned it off. Yeah. Touch nothing. You're not gonna believe what I just heard when I got called into the office, man. I was kind of scared. I thought it was something bad. It's not. It's actually something good. Well, most of it was alright, but the rest, it's not a warning. It's more like helpful hints I got. I got a 97. Yeah, he's watching. I got a 97 score on my performance. I only been on this job like, 3 weeks? I'm assuming maybe 3 weeks. Hold on a second. Let me just warn you about something, if you don't mind. There's assholes, extreme assholes in this neighborhood. They don't share the road. They don't care nothing about you. So, yeah, oh shit, I hope I didn't. You see where that pickup truck's coming out? That's where I'm going. That's where the drop trailers are. It's like every time you come over here, man, you gotta look over your shoulder. This is where I came up with a rental car when y'all saw me packing the stuff. You saw me taking the stuff out of the rental car and putting it in this truck at night. Shut up. Let me just hook up to this trailer over here. I'm gonna just sit in front of the trailer and shoot this video for a few minutes and that's it. Cause I gotta go park at this one, excuse me, hold up. Yeah, there you go. You ever heard of switching from an automatic to a stick? And you'd be sitting around for what, 10 years? You'd be sitting around for 11 years or so. I came back natural, man. Oh shit, just missed it. You're not gonna believe it. I started out with a stick. I was a pro. I could float. I could change gears within a split second. Alright, I should get it right now. Not too sure if I got it. Whatever. Get it. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Clicked. Alright. Reverse. Alright, good. Perfect. Pull this out. I don't know if y'all want to see the rest of it. Alright, hold up a second. Let me finish it first. It's like this. Oh yeah, the reason why I was over at the shop, because the APU needed a new hose. Number two, I told him about the leak, the air leak on the engine. The spraying noise, like when you... Oh shit. Like when you accelerate, you hear a spraying noise coming out because this is a Cummins engine. Yeah, like a... Yeah. I thought it was a rubber hose over on this side, but it's not. One of them guys found it was one of the intake manifold thing there, you know, and the O-ring was like worn out. And not only that, the clamp was shaking, so that was causing a spray noise. So they just fixed that. So they fixed that, the hose on the APU, and the next thing I got to get done is the wheel alignment, because they knock out 2 of the tires. You know, I got fresh brand new tires on the front. So he's fixing oh yeah, tomorrow I gotta go to a shop over there in Alsip. I got tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Saturday, today's Friday. Hey, my third paycheck is almost exactly the same. This time, yeah, they had me doing this run from Chicago to South Dakota, but now for the first time they just switched it. I'm going to North Carolina. I hate this. I don't like the east side, but I guess I'll try something fresh and different for a change. I've been stuck over there because I've been working for Western Express for so long. It was so miserable. But anyways, man, I'm not getting paid by the mile anyways. I'm getting paid by the load. Maybe if they switch directions, I should be getting X amount of money. 1,300 plus for 2 weeks being a company driver. I am not lease purchase. I am not owner operator. I'm a company driver, 1099. But when he starts switching me in different directions, I should see over 2,000 or maybe 3. I don't know. I'm not really expecting that much. I'm gonna start out small, and I'm gonna try to see if I could hang on to this job that long. All right, let me go back to the part where I was just now. Yes, he showed me in the office. He said he's been watching the cameras. I can't believe what my ears are hearing, but maybe, I don't know, maybe the good Lord must be doing something, because I'm here. I'm not just suffering right here. I'm trying to get serious back there in the sleeper, getting on my knees and reading the Bible and all that. I can't believe what my ears are hearing. This is not my first time. He's been saying that he's been watching the cameras, and he says I'm a fantastic, perfect, whatever he's saying, driver in his eyes, in his view. And then that wasn't just now, that was like, I'm referring to like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, right after I started. And then he said, oh, the only thing he was complaining about is me rejecting the customers, like, you know, me having a problem accepting a load going to that customer. Yeah, he complained about that. So it was kind of minor, I guess. And he had to remind me that I'm not getting paid by the mile, I'm getting paid by the load. Plus, I don't, oh yeah, he said I'm not allowed to choose loads on this job. Yes, of course, you're right. I know he said it. I know I was kind of pig-headed and stubborn, right? I didn't remember that. I'm a company driver. But to a certain degree, like if you wanted to ask for, oh yeah, like on Western Express, you ask if you could go to this way and that way, and then they say I'll try and see what I could do. Yeah, that's the American Truck Company. No, I don't have a problem with that. But the part is, he says I'm not allowed to ask. I don't choose where I want to go, unless if I want to go home for time off. That's true. Sounds kind of hardcore. It sounds tough and cold, but nah. I said I'll deal with it, because I already know who's pulling the strings whenever I don't feel comfortable going somewhere. You know, the one way up in the universe in them clouds. He's the one that's in charge. That's why I feel so comfortable with this job. But anyways, the second time he called me into the office, yeah, he said I don't know, boy. He said I got a 97. And he even showed me the ones that are in the red zone and the ones that didn't do as good as me. Most of them are 50s, 60s, 70s, and more 60s. And one of them was in the red zone. One of them got fired. He said I was the highest one. He called me into the office and stuck his finger on the computer. He did like this. There you are, 97. I'm way at the top. I said, are you serious? Yeah, he's serious. I said, yeah, I'm serious. And not only that, he said, let me see if I can remember. Oh, he mentioned the minor stuff that I need to work on. Number one, he's not saying it's my fault, but the thing is, when I try to do him a favor by stopping at these fuel stops, I'm putting in 50s and 60s gallons, 50 and 60 gallons instead of filling it up. He said it costs him money whenever I stop so frequent. It charges money on the card when you swipe it. I said, oh man, I can't believe this. I forgot. All right, I won't do it again. So you know what? He said it's all right. He said I just have some few things to learn. Yeah, that I was serious about that, but I guess I was kind of serious in the wrong direction. It didn't work. But anyways, now since I know what to do. And then the second thing, let me see if I can remember. Damn, I had it in mind, but I forgot. It's the fuel stop that he wants me to improve on. All right, I heard that part. I know I gotta remember somewhere. Let me see if I can remember. Oh yeah. Because the APU went out. Yes, I remember now. All the other drivers, they conserve fuel more by not idling the truck. He had a problem with that. The reason why I told him, I said I can explain that. Because since the APU went out, the fuel consumption, the fuel mileage or the fuel, the idling, it went up. So I was the only one that stand out. As you can see, everybody else got a more colorful, well, not colorful. The paint job on them other trucks look a little bit more decent than mine's. Well, their APUs look like they might be in good shape. But the thing is, the hose on my APU was kind of worn. And it started leaking a lot of radiator fluid. Maybe I could show it to you, I don't know. You don't mind if I just go outside and let me just hook the hose up and I'll cut the engine off. As a matter of fact, hold on a second, let me try to figure this out. Yeah, you're right. Let me cut that off. Because I don't know what I might get into. He's not really crying about personal convenience like them other companies. Let me try it anyway. Let me hurry up and get this done real quick. Ooh, man, can't believe this. I swear it must be some kind of blessing because I was there trying my ass off, man. I'm serious. I'm not lying. It's hard to believe, but I heard it. I'm the only one that got 97 in the fleet. And then one of them was in the red zone and he got terminated. All the other ones were 60s, 70s, and somewhat 50s. Sorry about the noise. He said he greased the gears inside it, but it's gonna be kind of loud. Annoying son of a bitch, ain't it? It's gonna drive you crazy anyway. that loud before, but all of a sudden, it's not supposed to. I hope I didn't hook up to the wrong trailer. No, I don't think so. All right, that's it. Let me double check. All right. All right, I'll cut it off right now because he did say something about the idling time. All right. Sorry about the interruption. I just want to get that out of the way because I'm fixing to go to that one store, that one plaza where I usually park, and shut down for the rest of the day. But here's the deal, man. It seemed like, yeah, the fuel mileage or whatever he was talking about, that one had skyrocketed a little bit. Oh yeah, let me get up. Maybe I better show it to you, man, because you probably ain't gonna understand. You ain't gonna understand me if I try this. I might as well show you the evidence. I'll try and open it up because you just worked on it. Let me see. This one, this hose right here, this is fresh. The one he had before, it was leaking from that clamp right there. You see it? Hold on a second. You see that clamp back there, that metal? Yeah, that was leaking. So now he fixed it. That's the reason why when the fuel rate went up, it's because I had to leave the engine running. Not only that, I told the boss man that it was 26 degrees over there. So he understands. He said, okay, so I guess that doesn't count then. So he didn't know the reason why I left the engine running, and that kind of scored some points on it. So when the APU starts leaking radiator hose, this goes down. This actually went down somewhere about right there. And so, oh shit, I'm gonna scare the hell out of me. So I had to keep on grabbing bottles over there. Because the APU is using radiator fluid from this, just like the engine itself. The APU is using radiator fluid, excuse me. APU is using radiator fluid as well as the engine. So when the APU is leaking, the radiator fluid in this reservoir goes down. Even though the truck is safe and protected, but since it's so freezing cold over there, not only he knows that I gotta be warm at night, he also knows that the APU caused it. So not only that, I'm scared that I told him about 3 times that I'm scared of the engine not starting up, because I don't want you guys calling the tow truck and then more money comes out your pocket. So he said it's all right. He said I did pretty good so far. Wait a minute, I forgot. And I'm Kenworth, you have to do this like this. I'm so used to the cascade, I keep forgetting that. Other than that, the truck drives pretty good. Nah, for a truck that's old, 2016, damn, this bitch can hang 10, man. I'm serious. We believe I maxed out 78. I maxed out. No, it's the speed governor is set at 75, really. All I gotta do is mess with the pedal. Like, when it's going 75, it's like I go 1, 2, and then all of a sudden, it start maxing out. It start going past 75. This way, I get past the hard asses on the highway. Man, Yeah, that's. I just showed you the evidence. You notice that when y'all saw the hose, it was nice and black and stainless. You didn't see no white film all over it. Yeah, because they just changed it. I forgot to show you the intake manifold. That spraying noise that I hear when you hit the throttle, that was coming out from the manifold. He put a new O-ring on it. That's where you lose horsepower. Nobody tells me that. I found that out on Navajo's truck way back in 2007 and 8. Like, if one of them rubber hoses or whatever is leaking, you lose horsepower. The truck is not as strong. But when you use, like in my case, when I had the Kenworth T600 back in 1997 and 90, no, excuse me, not 90, 2007 and 2008. It was a kind of a new T600, 2007 T600 that was about 8 months old. It was kind of fresh. And that was my assigned truck. I had left, wait a minute, excuse me. I got picked. I actually was on another driver's truck when I came out of orientation. And my assigned truck was actually recovered in Houston, Texas, in my own hometown that time. At that time, I was living in Houston, Texas. It was on Cavalcade Road where my truck was at. So my assigned truck for Navajo was on Cavalcade Road right next to Pilot in Houston, Texas. I got a good memory. So I recovered that truck, and a couple of months down the road, the rubber hose had a split in it. So when you hit the throttle, you lose horsepower because there's air coming out. You need air to go inside the piston, the cylinders. So when the pistons come up, it packs up air, and the more tighter the air is packed, the stronger the wheels. It's kind of hard to explain, but anyway. So it's like that's what was causing that, because I'm saying, since this loaded trailer is 23,000 pounds, it's kind of sluggish for 23,000 pounds. It should be faster than that. So now he fixed it. As soon as I drive it, this thing should be hauling ass. It should be almost as quick as them cars out there. But anyways, let me go back to this starting point. 97. You might think I'm exaggerating. No, I'm not. He called me into the office and put his finger on the desktop screen. And here I am way at the top. 97. Oh, he even said something like he said a bunch of other things. He said like, he said, you seem like a nice guy. You don't, you communicate very well. What does he say? I'm not really getting it right, because I don't really talk so much. I usually get mad all the time, but anyway. What else he said? He said, I don't complain about you. I notice you've been early all the time. You've been early all the time. He said, I have nothing to say, man. It's just that, just two things you need to work on. The amount of times that you swipe the fuel card, and what else was the other one? Not idling the truck so much. Other than that, I told him I had to use some aggressive driving to deal with the assholes out there. They usually smile and laugh at that. That ain't his problem. I don't know if I told you this, but maybe I'll go ahead and say it. When I was camping out at Target over there in Davenport somewhere, I think it was Des Moines, I noticed I told both of them. I told the mechanic and the boss man. I told him that a green pickup truck came up next to my trailer on the passenger side, and he killed the lights. He kills the engine. I said, wait a minute. It's either I'm fixing to get robbed or he's hiding from the cops. Usually they're hiding from the cops. So you know what I told myself? That's not what's really going through my mind. It's either he pulled the first move or I pulled the first move. So I decided to pull the first move. So here I go again, climbing out the truck, walking around the front. So now I walk right to the side of the trailer and I say, yo, excuse me. I'm sorry, man. I have to protect myself. I have to do this. It's my job. And then he goes, so are you from around here? I said, no. Take a look at the commercial vehicle. What does it look like? I'm just, it's official. Can't you see it? It's official. It's obvious. I forgot what else I said, but all of a sudden, it's like I thought it was one guy inside of the pickup truck. It was him and his wife, him and his female. So the female leaned forward in the passenger seat and said, no, we're just selling mattresses, because they did have brand new mattresses stacked up in the back of the pickup truck. So I said, all right, I believe him, because they have the mattresses there anyway. And these mattresses were covered with plastic bags. So it's like when he said something about, when his wife said that, we're selling mattresses, I said, all right, I think I understand now. They're not only hiding from the cops. They're also, because he said so. He said the cops around here or something else. That's why he gave me a comment about it. I said, well, I'm not really having a problem with them. I'm just passing through. I don't really live here. I don't live here anyway. So I figured they were hiding from the cops, number one. I figured the mattresses are stolen. I don't care anyways. I don't care if they're hiding from the cops, and I don't care if the mattresses are stolen. That's not my problem, and I ain't going to call the police. Now, since I handle my business, like how they say it right here in the United States, since I had my business, I thought I was going to use some kind of violence, and I thought I was going to be attacked in return. I did not have a choice. I had to do what I had to do. But I did tell the boss man about that. He did say, it's better off to let them take what's in there. My life is not worth it. I said, yeah. Would you believe I said to him, I agree with you most of the way, but a small percentage of the way, would you believe, I have to say I have a problem with the other side. In some cases, you can't just sit there and take it. You have to pull the first move, because if you know you're gonna die, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to risk losing your life. That's what I told myself. Now, y'all saw that one part, advanced transportation systems. You remember when I was camping out next to that Kohl's hardware store? I mean, not hardware, the furniture store in Missouri. You remember when I posted on the videos, the website, the YouTube website? You remember when I gave you a demonstration of me diving out the truck and landing on my feet, and I showed you the knife I had and all that? You remember when I told you that service truck came up and I thought that guy was trying to steal my truck and all that? Well, put it this way. Quite a bunch of time. Oh yeah, not only that, the boss man from this job, he said he's never had that problem before. I don't know, man. I gotta say, I got demons coming after me. I got demons chasing after me. Plus, I even told the mechanic and the other two mechanics and the boss that, would you believe I had to dive, like stick my head out the window and scream in a car driver's face, what the hell you trying to do, man? Touch my truck? Because I'm over here looking in the rearview mirror and I'm seeing the car driver came that close to the trailer. I said, what are you trying to do? Mess up his car or mess me up? What are you trying to do? It's like, that's the way them is in Chicago. So, them guys, they know it's a way of life. They said, yeah, you do what you gotta do, man. That's what they told me. But anyway, all I gotta say is, I guess that's the news I gotta tell you. I got a score of 97. That's almost 100. Anyways, I know who's really, really in charge of what's going on. I'm working real hard at it. I'm working real hard at some things that I never thought I would get past. The next phase that's really so terrifying and scary. If I ever if I get a chance at last on this job, when I start stashing that money, you're going to see something like one of them over there. Not the black one, the white one sitting next to it. I could say it might be the black one, but you're going to see one of those. I'm going to put one of them in public storage. But I have a long ways to go. And I wouldn't say too long, but if I grab one of those, whatever, if I ever grab one of those, I'm putting it in storage. When I say grab, I mean buy one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep driving this truck and I'm still going to work for this company. It's not a straight $1,300 I'm getting a week, you know. I was stuck on a dedicated run for a while. So now for the first time, I'm being routed to North Carolina. It was a dedicated run from Chicago, Illinois to South Dakota, or North Dakota, close to Sioux City, Iowa. So now, since I've been told I'm not getting paid by the mile, I'm getting paid by the freight. It sounds much better. But I haven't seen enough yet. So far, my second and my third paycheck is really $1,300 as of right now. It could get better, it could be the same, I don't know. I think it's gonna get better with the paycheck. Because he said I'm getting paid by the load. Alright. I know I had another video that I've been hiding. I didn't post it yet. I actually forgot. I wasn't hiding it. Anyways, I know some of y'all are crazy about this thing I'm doing. I mean, y'all see me with this old ass looking truck. I guess that doesn't matter to you. So learn not to lust after intense looking things all the time, you know. Life is not all about that. But in my case, yes, I deserve the best truck if I can get one. It's more like that's the way I feel about it. I didn't change my mind about them 2 brand new Cascadias I've been talking about. But all I could say is that this truck ain't all that bad. It's not my brand, but you know, I'm taking care of it though. You can see why I went in the shop like twice. I got love and compassion for things, man. I'm treating it right. Yeah, I'm treating it right. So yeah, that's the reason why that fuel consumption or whatever, that thing, it went out of control because the hose on the APU was already worn out. So when the mechanic said it, he tried to tighten it tighter. He said it wouldn't go any further. So the hose wore out. And the tires were already, you know, out of range. The next 2 months, he said the next 2 months the other tires have to go. I only been on this truck like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Anyway, man, I gotta wrap myself up. I'm getting kind of starved. I'm getting tired. Tomorrow, all right, right now, it was the APU hose and the intake manifold O-ring. Whatever it is, I don't know, something close to it. The intake manifold O-ring and the APU, the water hose for the APU, plus I got a wheel alignment coming up tomorrow because they already knock out. When I say knock out, I mean they already changed the old tires. I got 2 brand new fresh tires on the front from last week. So all that's left is just the steering wheel alignment for tomorrow, and that's it. It's 774 miles to North Carolina. All right, I gotta go. If I got something else to say, I'll go ahead and let y'all know. Bye.